I definitely think anyone who's a reader should look into buying a Kindle if you're able. It's an amazing product. It's increased my reading a ton and I'm absolutely obsessed. Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips and tricks on the Kindle. So primarily this is the Kindle Paperwhite that I'm going to be using in this video. These tips are really helpful. I didn't know all these when I first got my Kindle, so I thought I'd share some of them with you guys. Some of them are very obvious and some of them you might not know. So we're going to cover all those tips and tricks in today's video and I hope you enjoy it. So let's get into it. The first tip is changing your font size pretty quickly. You can either go into the preferences and change your font size there, or you can just quickly use 2 fingers and just make it bigger or make it smaller. It's really easy and I think it's quicker than going into all the preferences. Next up, you can rotate your screen also, which I didn't actually know about until I actually went into the preferences more. So you just go to the preferences and go to the layout section and then you will see orientation. I absolutely love using this, especially at night, because sometimes I want to prop up my Kindle with the cover and then it's just really nice to have it in that orientation, so it's just much easier. So I like that and I think it's a very helpful tip. Next tip that you can use is creating collections in your Kindle. So this is to organize your books more. So you can make different collections. You just click on the 3 dots on a book and select add to collection. Then there you can add it to an already existing collection or you can make a new one. So you can literally make one for all your genres. You can make one for all your favorites based on tropes. You can really go ahead and go ham on organizing this. So yeah, that is also really helpful and it makes it easier to find books if you have a lot of them on your Kindle. So I recommend doing that as well. Next tip is to use the built-in library, which is really helpful if you just don't know what a word means. So you just highlight the word and then it will pop up the definition at the top, which is really cool. So if you don't know a word, just highlight it and it will give you the definition. Then kind of similar to the dictionary, you can basically go to the word in your book and then just click on this search option and then it will ask you if it should search the book, alt text, or in the Kindle store. So that way you can, when you click on like this book, then it will show you all the places in the book where that thing that you highlighted is mentioned or said. So that is really, really helpful if you're looking for something like that or you want to see more of that certain thing in the book. I think that's really helpful. Then sync your progress is something that you can do on your phone as well as on your Kindle. It's just really helpful if you read on multiple devices or on your laptop. You can just go to the Kindle app on your phone and click on sync progress. But on your Kindle, you want to go to settings, device options, in advanced options. Make sure whisper sync is enabled. So this allows your Kindle to stay synced up and it will kind of sync whenever it's connected to the internet. But we can also just do, if it's not syncing correctly, you just go ahead and make sure it's synced on your other devices and go to the drop down menu on your Kindle and click on sync and then it will sync up, which is really helpful if you read on multiple devices and you want to make sure everything is there. I also prefer browsing books on my phone and on the Kindle app, so sometimes I will add it to my Kindle library but then it just doesn't sync up immediately, so I just click on the sync button. Really easy and quick. This one is really cool and I was not aware of it. It's sending documents to your Kindle, which is kind of cool. So what you do basically is you go to your Kindle settings and go to your account and then you'll see at the bottom of the page it has an option of send to Kindle email and you'll see the email address that you can send documents to. Make sure the email address that you're sending the document from is your Amazon account's email, not a different email, because then it won't be able to verify it. You can change it in settings but it's very complicated, so just make sure the email is your Amazon account email. And then I just emailed myself a Notion document, which is a PDF, and I could read it on my Kindle. It is obviously in black and white, but that's really not a problem, and I think this is so nice if you have something that you want to review on your Kindle rather than having it on a different device. It's just a nice way to also read documents. I think that's really cool. Next tip, which is really helpful, I used this a lot when I made a video on my Kindle and what's on my Kindle. If you want to check that out, I up top. But I did this and it's really helpful, is taking screenshots of your Kindle. So you just use 2 fingers and then at the bottom edge and the top edge, you just press it and then it takes a screenshot and will kind of make a flash. So this is really helpful. You can get access to those photos by just plugging your Kindle into your computer, and then you can have access to all those screenshots. So that's really nice. The next tip I have is to remove special offers. So if you don't know, for Kindle you get an option of a Kindle that you can buy with ads and without ads. So with ads means you won't have like the book cover of your book as the screensaver for your Kindle. You can either put your book cover as your screensaver or just use Kindle's screensavers if you have the ad-free option. But if you have the ad option, it will just show ads as your lock screen the entire time. It's not terrible, you might not mind it, but it is just better to have your book cover. It's just a nice feel. So normally if you want to do this, you will have to pay $20 to remove the ads from your Kindle. But there is a workaround around it that's really helpful, and it's how I got my ads removed, is going to customer service, going to like a live chat, and then asking them to remove the ads from your Kindle, which is really helpful. And sometimes they're nice enough to just do it for free, so you'll have no charge. And I've heard people say that you can just kind of try it over and over again if someone doesn't want to remove it for free until you find someone who does. I don't know, but the person who helped me was really nice. They just said, sure, they'll remove it, no charge or whatever. So that's really nice. It's really helpful. And I think it's just a whole different experience when you have your book cover as the cover of your Kindle. It just makes it more real, I guess. And the last tip that I have for you is connecting your Goodreads to your Kindle. This is really helpful if you are a Goodreads user. So you just go on your Kindle to your account, and then you go to your social networks, and then here you can connect your Goodreads. Mine is already connected, but this is really helpful. Then when you are in a book and you click on the three dots and click on share, you can then share your progress to Goodreads, so that it kind of helps you keep track of your reading with your Kindle. It's really helpful, and you can also browse books that you want to read that you can add to your Goodreads, all that. So I really recommend connecting your Goodreads to your Kindle. It's really helpful to keep track of all your books and your reading. So those are all my Kindle tips and tricks. I know some of these were very basic and you probably already know them, but maybe you found something helpful. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. Also, just leave a comment down below letting me know what kind of videos you'd like to see from me. I've been recently loving doing like these types of videos and just like technology while sprinkling in a little lifestyle stuff. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys are interested in seeing, and we'll definitely do those for you guys. Thank you so much for all your support and watching this video. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!